How did Wale become financially free? We will be diving into his music and investments. Starting with some background, Wale, born Olubuwale Victor Akitamayan, is a 38-year-old music artist growing up in Washington, D.C. and Maryland, first gaining popularity in 2006 from his song Dig Dug. Growing up, Wale had a passion for both football and music. He had an athletic scholarship to play football for Robert Morris College and Virginia State University. He would not complete his time in school, eventually dropping out to focus fully on his other passions, which was music. Wale's music was inspired by and sampled 80s go-go music, which created his unique style and led to his eventual blow-up. Between 2006 and 2008, Wale perfected his craft, releasing projects like 100 Miles and Running, leading him to be signed with Interscope Records in early 2008. After 2008, Wale was here to stay, capitalizing on his success both inside and outside of music. Before we get into investments, we need to talk about his music and label. Going into music, Wale has released 25 projects throughout his career, of which 7 of those are studio albums. From his studio albums, 3 have gone gold, with 2011's Ambition, 2013 The Gifted, and 2019's Wow That's Crazy. As a lead artist, he has gone platinum with singles like Lotus Flower Bomb, Bad, The Matrimony, My PYT, and On Chill. As a featured artist, Wale went 3 times platinum on the massive hit No Hands, which always has a crowd moving. Wale has had great longevity in his career, and that reflects with him going gold both in 2011, then 8 years later in 2019. Consistency is key, especially when it comes to album sales, as that consistently brings money back into your pockets, and that is created through building a dedicated fan base / releasing quality music. As for his label situation, Wale first signed to Interscope Records in 2008. He only released 1 studio album under the label, which was his 2009 Attention Deficit. He would then be dropped by the label in 2010 under the reason of disappointing album sales. His debut album still eventually sold 200,000 copies, which is very solid, but the label had higher expectations for him during that time. Even though that saddened him, things would turn around quickly for Wale when he signed to Rick Ross's Maybach Music in 2011, and is a label he still calls home today with new music. Wale does run an independent label where he releases countless mixtapes, which started in 2009 under the name The Board Administration and was rebranded in 2014 to be named Every Blue Moon. Through Every Blue Moon, Wale has been working to get his mixtapes on popular streaming services and was just successful re-releasing his 2010 mixtape More About Nothing now in 2022. In Wale's 16-year career, he has had excellent longevity from his unique talents that created consistent sales over the years, bringing income in to expand his business both inside and outside of music. Now that we have talked about his success in music, we need to talk about his success outside of music with his investments. One investment made by Wale was into the vitamin water company Smart Water. Smart Water is a bottled water energy brand that was created in 1996 and rose to become a top 5 selling bottled water company in the world. It is not clear exactly how much Wale invested into the company, but for example, 50 Cent was a major investor and made up to $100 million from Smart Water. Smart Water has brought in $830 million in sales yearly since 2017. Wale also has endorsement deals with ASICS, Penn Relay, Nike, and the WWE. For the deals with ASICS and Penn Relay, this created the opportunity for Wale to release products under the brand that drives sales from his name and shows that the Wale brand is a good brand to tie your products to. Brand strength is very important. When talking about investments in a Forbes interview, Wale shared some wise words saying not to be too gung-ho on investing your money everywhere. Be careful where you put it so you always have it. I think that message is so important, especially since on my channel I talk so much about investments. Before you start diversifying your money, make sure you're good elsewhere. Save your money. So often we think we can become rich overnight, which would be extremely rare. You need to make sure your surroundings are good or you won't have the time and resources to build. A good piece of advice from Wale, and that is why he has been established for 16 years. This leads me to the question, what is next for Wale? He did just re-release his mixtape More About Nothing onto streaming platforms, so we may see more of that happen with his other projects. I think we will get more new music music from him as he consistently releases music over the years. The mixtapes have been coming from his independent label, with the studio albums coming from Maybach Music. As for investments, I think we will hear more pop up over time as WALE decides what the right move is. He has had success with Smart Water, but he takes his time planning his next moves. I will definitely cover any investments he has in the future. What is next for WALE? Calculated moves to maintain and grow his business inside and outside of music. In summary, WALE has been playing chess throughout his career to make sure he is stable for the rest of his life. He has had great mentors to his success, whether that was Rick Ross or Jay-Z, which helped him set up endless opportunities. WALE has built himself up to be an established, reputable brand in music, being in the industry for over 16 years, allowing him to capitalize on his success both inside and outside of music to live his life financially free. And that is how WALE became financially free. I hope you found this video informational. If you did, please leave a like and subscribe, as well as let me know who I should talk about next. Thank you for watching. Have a great day.